Hello, everybody. I am FTA.
I'm Dynamite Heady fan.
And welcome back again to Season 5 of FTA and Mykonos Fan All-Stars Game. And we are back for one more Patreon-suggested episode. We're back to play one of my favorite games for the Mega Drive, Dynamite Heady. This one is requested by our good friend Ryan. I think it's Smash Mouth. Smash Mania.
Mouth. Yo, Ryan from Smash Mouth.
Some butt!
Might as well be on the Patreon.
So this is a game with I streamed this a while ago when I was doing a stream of the Mega Drive Mini. And I got the farthest I ever got. This game is very hard, I think, but it's a lot of fun. It's got a great visual style. It's got a great soundtrack, great characters. The whole game. So you know how they say like Mario Bros. 3 is like a play.
Yes.
This is literally like look at the background. This is literally like a stage. So many of the levels are like that, and you've got a secret bonus point, and it just looks great. Just nods the mic there, Chris. Good job. But so like his health bar is a stage light. Look at that with the H.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Dynamite Heady when at Summer Sonic 2009 when I interviewed Steve Lysett about the then upcoming All Stars Racing Transformed. I asked about where
2009?
2009.
About Transformed?
Oh, sorry, about the original All-Star, the original All-Stars Racing.
Sorry, I just had to actually
Yeah.
go on your own life story.
The original one was just coming out, and I was asking about if we might ever see Dynamite Heady, because I believe this was a treasure game, which I'm not sure if they counted it as like a first-party Sega thing, but I want to say this IP was only ever on Sega consoles, the Mega Drive and the Game Gear. But it's on the Genesis Mini, which I was very happy for.
Yeah, there was
I used to play this game. And again, I was never good at it. I played this game a shitload as a kid.
I say this also got the 3DS treatment
Oh, it did?
from M2. I'm pretty sure. Let me fact check,
If so, I meant to get that.
because I think that's the only reason this game looks familiar to me. But this would make a lot of sense as one of their 3D games, because it looks pretty intense.
And I actually, I'm not normally a big fan of the Dynamite Heady speaks when you get the level and you get he goes yes.
I thought you were interrupting your own thought with a yeah. I was like, what?
Ah, shoot, Charmander.
Okay, I may have just misspoken,
Oh, you bastard.
but this really seems like something that should be.
Chris, do you want us to bother doing all the training shit, or do you want to just go to the first level?
I want to see you do the first level.
Okay. Yeah, you keep crying, lady. That creepy puppet's coming to get you. Danger, danger! This level, toys in the hood. Get it? Dynamite Heady now on sale. I love this shit.
I was thinking of Gunstar Heroes.
Oh, okay, I mean they're not even remotely the same thing, but okay.
Same developer, right?
Yeah, but like not even remotely the same gameplay.
Basically the same game. Like this is basically a sequel, if you think about it. This is the part where you say that one came out first. This game, I'm going to say some words at the start of the sentence that will make this sound disparaging, but walk with me.
Okay.
This, off the cuff, looks to me like a game someone would make, like a fan would make in homage to games from this time and have it look really, really good. You know what I mean? It looks like it has all the elements of what made really advanced, good sprite art back then look really good. It's really colorful. It's really... everything's moving.
It's expressive,
animates
fluid.
well. Yeah, it looks like a really awesome, like, throwback to the era. Not I think from the era.
Yeah.
And I mean that in a very positive way.
Oh, so the gimmick for Dynamite Heady is his head comes off, and you can
Oh.
have different power-ups. It's the hammer one, which makes you hit super hard.
So it's like the Cap Attack, but good.
Yeah, or like kind of like Kirby.
But good.
Yeah, fuck Kirby.
Fucking Super Kirby Clash in my butt.
I would love the Super Kirby Clash your butt, Chris.
Oh. You're not the first to say that, but thank you.
Oh! Chris, would you like us to play a basketball minigame?
Yes. Oh, it just takes you right to it. You got to the special stage. Okay.
How many shots do we have to make? 5. Hey, so the trick for this is you have to get 5 baskets in the 5 balls rather in the hoops with the star by them. If you put the ball in the baskets with the ball symbol, I think more balls just come out. If you hit the rewind function, the hoops go back. If you hit the thing with that weird cat key symbol, you lose one of the cannons shooting the balls.
Okay.
And the thing is that there's a handful of these throughout the game, and every time you complete one, you get a code. And I believe there's a section at the end of the game, which I've never gone that far, so I can't confirm. I believe there was a section at the end of the game where it asks you to put in a code. And if you've done all of these, you can get your code. You get something special, like a Dynamite Heady does a striptease, I don't know.
Oh, is it randomly generated, or could you just look up the code and get to the end of the game?
I think it's the same.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe trying to generate it, but I never got that far to know what they do, so I don't know.
This seems like a game I would like, and I'm surprised I don't hear people constantly talk about this based on what I've seen so far. This looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh, this power up makes you jump faster and run quicker. Makes you jump higher, rather.
Sounds pretty useful.
You go over here and get the banana. The banana gives you health. Yes. These wear out over time, so I'm gonna go back and get this. So I can get over here. This is a thing where it's like, Sega keep talking about bringing back their IP and stuff.
What you're doing?
What's it doing? It's Sega are actually doing a pretty good job now of doing that.
Yeah. I feel like not a lot of people are really aware of it, but they're definitely at least doing better than they used to be about it.
It might be a thing where they left so many of their IP dormant for so long that a lot of people just don't care. Like Streets of Rage hasn't had anything worthwhile in 25 years? Don't get me wrong, I am really looking forward to Streets of Rage 4 rather. But
I don't think they've done anything with that series other than just put the old games out again.
Yeah, which I'd probably be surprised they haven't announced like a collection of them,
But they just keep putting it on their bigger collections. They don't really need to.
I guess so, but it's like, before Streets of Rage 4 comes out, do some kind of,
Little touch up.
Yeah, like a Taxman, fix up of those 3.
We're not in that good of a world, unfortunately.
Or just even M2, because, M2 do good work, but just some kind of have any of those been on the Sega Ages, Streets of Rage?
1 or 2 was on the 3DS thing for sure. The 3D-ified one they did.
Okay, good.
Because I remember thinking Streets of Rage 2, or at least 1, was awesome with that treatment.
Oh yeah?
It made so much sense. It was fantastic. I know what you mean, but it's like me seems much happier just being like, here's 50 Genesis games, here's the Genesis Mini, I don't know.
But they're normally in not very good quality.
Yeah,
in terms of the Mini is surprisingly very good quality. I went through a bunch of them.
There's your M2 Streets of Rage. Yeah.
But but only Streets of Rage 2 was on there.
That's the only one you need.
It is the best. That is my personal favorite of the 3 because Skates is a badass.
Oh, this game goes places.
See, now this is the orchestra that is doing the thing, and I'm gonna die in 1 hit.
Okay, I'll hold you to that.
Or maybe 1 or 2 hits. I don't know. This is the thing that tells you what the target is, and it gets twatted away. Look at that.
Okay, that's good.
That's kind of meta. I like that. Yep. See, 1 hit. Would I ever lie to you, Chris? Have I ever lied to you in the past?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to tell people that.
Oh. No.
Oh, good. You win. Oh, I think got it. Oh, look, it's dead. Oh, what's going on?
So is this a dog?
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Is
I
it
think
the
this is some
horns?
kind of weird robot wind-up toy dog thing. I love the fucking orchestra in the background.
It's very nice to provide the game's soundtrack. And sing while playing whatever instrument they're playing.
I just wish I was better at this game, but I'm not.
Doing better than I would be doing. Things are happening, screens exploding. It looks like you know what you're doing. So is Treasure's thing basically just making the best looking Genesis games?
I guess so, man. I only got 3 of the 8 secret bonus points. Well, I guess I didn't do any of the tutorial levels, so I guess that don't count.
Yeah. You only played base basketball once, you know.
I don't even think you get secret bonus points for doing that.
No. Screw that.
So do 1, 2, wooju. Yeah. And now we have the first instance of Kingdom Hearts meets Rayman. Comes in.
Hey!
Just Keyblade!
I didn't know there was an evil Dynamite Heady.
That's a female Dynamite Heady. Same thing though. Am I right, lads? Am I right, lads?
I thought.
Got him! It's a good thing my wife isn't here then.
Take that over half of the world's population.
I know, right? We're trying to get in that very sweet. We're trying to get the PewDiePie audience. We're just going to insult them.
Brofist.
And obviously the Ninja Crab.
And be a Nazi.
So isn't this like shift in perspective pretty sweet for a Mega Drive game?
Yeah. I'm kind of enthralled by it. I'm trying to figure out how this actually works. Man.
It works because it doesn't keep you in place. Like when it goes up, it
Shifts you down.
Yeah, it shifts you down. So like it's not like doesn't work as well as like you would if it was a game made today how it would work. But still, just the notion of them doing it in general is fucking great.
I'm imagining this sad world where this got a really low budget Xbox 360 arcade download remade, and then you get to this part and it looks really bad, and you're like, oh man, why didn't they just put Dynamite Heady out again? Why'd they do this? I'm just imagining that world. Like, you remember that Rocket Knight game? That new one they made? Yeah, exactly. There was a new Rocket Knight for a bit, and it was like completely fine.
I don't even remember. I don't think I played the original Rocket Knight.
Oh, is that not on the Genesis menu? I thought for sure they'd be on there.
I mean, I haven't gone through every game on that thing yet, but I don't think it is.
Weird.
It's fucking hand!
I guess Konami's already on there with Castlevania, so they were like, you get one. That's it.
Everybody gets one.
Screw you, Sega.
I love the levels will tell you what level you're in. Like I said, scene 3-2. Like, that's so much cool shit. That's not the power up I want. I want the one with the...
What's up with the evil cat theme?
That's just the main bad guy.
Oh, okay.
I want to say, in the Japanese version, he's got like different design. I think in the Japanese version, his like design is like a bit more stereotypical Japanese thing. It was one of the things that they changed when it was ported to the West. Or maybe not him. I think maybe the first time you fight him, because there's a Japanese backdrop. I think maybe he was in a kimono and he had like white face paint on or something like that.
There's a screenshot of a kimono backdrop, so I'm going to believe you implicitly.
Well, no. I mean, the kimono backdrop is in this version of the game as well. But I think the actual the cat was like dressed up as something. I think in the Japanese version.
Oh, I don't trust you implicitly anymore.
You should never trust anyone implicitly, Chris. That's how people get hurt.
This game seems too good for us. We should be playing something worse. Why didn't they suggest the worst game?
Joe Mac 2.
Got him! There's just so much going on, I don't even know what to say. This is a walkthrough game. Did they put out any other games on the Genesis? Or was this I was going to say Treasure Tropics or something.
Come on, hit the cat, you bastard! What treasure? I honestly don't know.
My research will continue after this episode when everyone in the comments tells me yes or no.
I don't know what it take this long on this fucking boss?
I'm sure you say it all the time, buddy. Hey, you should just take this one.
That's the power up I want!
This cat doesn't look too bothered, though. Looks like he could do this all day.
There we fucking go!
Hey.
This is the longest fucking, like, backstage I've ever seen in my life.
It's just circular.
You're like, oh, thank Christ.
You can go to sleep now.
Give me my health back.
Oh, that's literally Kirby. Okay.
Should we play basketball again or not bother?
Huh?
Should we play basketball again or not bother?
Not bothered.
Okay.
They've invited a guest puppet.
The battle show. Battle. Battle.
Is that from again?
That's Sonic CD. American soundtrack of Core Squadron.
Right.
Okay, so this thing, Chris, who should I kill first?
The children.
The the top thing or the bottom thing?
Bottom thing.
Okay.
Just because it seems easier.
I think you get a secret bonus point if you kill the top thing first.
That checks out.
Because whenever one you kill first, and then you know, but yeah, if you kill the top one first, this thing becomes sentient. I think once you kill this thing, it starts using those chains as whips into the old SNF.
Pokemon Sun and Moon?
That's right. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Back my head, you prick! Yeah. So is this? Chris, did you get a Genesis Mini?
No.
Oh, wow.
Don't have the money for it.
Oh, okay.
Looks cool though. It seems like the type of thing I would buy, for sure. That's why I'm going to live vicariously through you later today when we play it.
I'm like, this is. I think this is a game you wouldn't. If I was able to actually complete this game, like we would have LP'd this years ago. But it's just too hard, and I'm just not good enough at video games. Close encounters.
Oh.
Get it? It's a parody.
It's really pretty. I don't even know what to say other than this game looks pretty cool. That's kind of all I want to say is over and over. Like, man,
And the
it's
sound,
good.
like we can't hear, but the soundtrack's also really good.
It's dragging now. I don't like these little angel dudes, spaces. That's like the one thing I would change. Reminds me of the fairies from Majora's Mask a little too much. I never liked those either. Those creep me out.
That's because you're a racist.
But yeah.
Again, we're trying to get into the video language.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some comment now, but like, no.
Actually, PewDiePie's really nice, and...
Did you see the hard times? But a tweet about like PewDiePie accidentally dressed up as like a KKK robe during a stream,
Yeah.
and somebody responded by being like, "Oh, come on, you idiot! You do that as a fucking joke." I'm like, and somebody else was just like,
This is a parody article, sir.
well, no, somebody was just like, "I can't believe like you were all ready to defend
Yeah.
this something that wasn't even real." It was like, Jesus Christ. There was another one where they did PewDiePie in trouble for accidentally promoting alt-right figure PewDiePie on stream.
That was the one I was trying to remember.
And I thought that's not what he actually responded to.
God.
Oh, that face is oof. That's a yikes for me.
Maybe
Ooh.
that's why this isn't on the Genesis Mini.
It is that. It is.
It is?
Yeah, this is on the Genesis Mini.
Oh,
Maybe.
Sega.
Yeah, maybe. Oh,
Should
you
have
know
put
what?
Streets of Rage 1 on there, buddy.
You know what? Yeah, you know.
Now we're definitely getting that audience, though.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm glad I never finished this.
At the end, Dynamite Heady just turns to the camera and says, "Yeah, I'm racist. What about it?
What of it? Fucking.
You gonna deplatform me, bro?
deplatform.
Come on my podcast and debate me."
We were playing me, TJ, and Bobby were playing Smash Brothers last night, and we came up with I want to
You
do a
let Bobby
mod.
hang out with you guys?
I fortunate myself. I want to do a mod of Smash Brothers where it's where we mod Meta Knight to be Ben Shapiro Knight, and instead of him saying "fight me,"
Debate me.
debate me is his thing.
God.
So you get it. You get it.
That's a Lovecraftian nightmare if I've ever heard one.
Debate me.
So that makes Kirby. Who does that make Kirby and who does that make DDD? I think that makes DDD Joe Rogan.
Jesus. I think it makes Kirby you because you retweeted one of your jokes once.
God damn it. I forgot about that.
How do you feel about you being you were retweeted and liked
If I hadn't
by
been at,
known dumbass piece of shit Ben Shapiro?
if I hadn't been at work, I would have had the thought of doing what people do sometimes, where once you retweeted it, I changed my display name to Ben Shapiro Sucks or something. But if I had not been slammed at the cash register, I would have been like, "Here we fucking go, baby. This goddamn Dumbo tweet's gonna get me
Oh my
somewhere."
God. I know we try not to get too political here, but just I don't. Gee, what a fucking that boy is.
Well, if you talk fast and use big words, anyone will believe you on anything, basically. Especially when Ben Shapiro said Dynamite Headdy is not a good game. That was when I knew.
I think this might be a good place to end this video. Thank you so much, everyone. Join us next time on the next game on All Stars Gaming Season 5, baby.